Michael said, "Beloved soul of light, settle into this moment and allow the noise of your world to fall away. You have carried so many burdens on your shoulders, so many worries in your mind, so many silent heartbreaks in your chest. Yet even with all you have endured, you are still here, listening, seeking, hoping, rising. Before we begin, breathe with me. Allow the breath to soften everything that has weighed you down. Allow my presence to surround you like a shield of warm, radiant strength. Let the light I offer settle into every space where pain has tried to build a home. For the next hours, I speak directly to your heart, your spirit, the deepest parts of you that are ready to awaken, ready to heal, ready to rise." Michael said, "You must understand something sacred. You were never meant to live a small, dimmed-down version of yourself. You came into this world with fire, with purpose, with a soul shaped by courage. The challenges you have faced are not evidence of weakness, they are evidence of destiny. You have been forged through storms because you were always meant to carry a light powerful enough to guide others through their own darkness. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment you questioned your own worth has shaped a strength inside you that cannot be shaken. I have watched you fight battles in silence. I have watched you stand on the edge of giving up. And every time, even when you did not feel brave, you found a way to continue. That is the mark of a warrior. That is the signature of a soul destined for greatness." Michael said, "There are moments coming in your life where everything that hurt will make sense. Moments where you will look back and understand why certain doors closed, why some people left, why you were delayed, redirected, slowed, or pushed into the unknown. You are not walking toward an accident. You are walking toward alignment. Divine timing is not late. Divine lessons are not random. Divine blessings are never wasted. You are being shaped for the life your soul has already agreed to rise into. Trust that even what feels like a setback is a sacred rearrangement. Every disappointment has carved space for something greater. Every ending has opened a path for a new beginning. Every loss has created room for expansion." Michael said, "I know you have felt alone. I know you have wondered whether anyone sees what you carry. Hear me clearly. I have seen every moment of your struggle. I have never left your side. When you cried quietly, believing no one noticed, I stood beside you with my wings wrapped around the places you thought were breaking. When you doubted yourself, I whispered strength into your spirit. When you felt lost, I poured guidance into your intuition. When you felt abandoned, I placed protection over your path so that nothing could destroy you before you stepped into the fullness of who you are. Even when you thought you were walking alone, you were surrounded by divine presence." Michael said, "You were not created to be perfect. You were created to be powerful. And power grows through experience, through mistakes, through vulnerability, through the rawness of being human. Stop punishing yourself for the chapters where you were learning. Stop judging yourself for not knowing then what you know now. Stop believing that your pain disqualifies you from purpose. If anything, it has qualified you even more. You carry wisdom that can only be earned through living. You have insight that can only come from surviving. You have compassion that can only bloom through heartbreak. Nothing about your journey has been wasted. Nothing about you is a failure." Michael said, "For the next hour, let me speak to the part of you that doubts its worth. That part of you that wakes up some days questioning whether you are enough. My beloved one, you are more than enough. You are more than you have allowed yourself to believe. Too long you have measured your worth by the approval, the love, or the recognition of others. Too long you have tried to fit into expectations that were never meant to contain your soul. You are not here to please. You are here to rise. You are not here to shrink. You are here to expand. You are not here to dim your light. You are here to illuminate. The world does not need a watered-down version of you. The world needs the real one, the bold one, the intuitive one, the spiritually awake one, the one who knows that purpose is not a task. It is a calling that radiates from your very being." Michael said, "Now let me speak to the part of you that fears the future. Release that fear. Release the belief that you are unprepared. You are more prepared than you know. You have survived too much to fail now. The future you fear is already shifting to meet the vibration you are stepping into. You are not walking into darkness. You are walking into expansion. Doors you could not open with your strength alone will open with the timing of the divine. People who are meant to walk with you will find you effortlessly. Opportunities that previously felt out of reach will appear with clarity, ease, and perfect alignment. You are not walking blind, you are being guided with precision. Michael said, "In this next hour, I speak to the part of you that carries old wounds. The part of you that still aches from what others did, from what others said, from what you had to endure without support. Healing is not forgetting. Healing is remembering your power. Healing is choosing yourself. Healing is reclaiming your light. Your wounds do not make you broken. They make you deep. They make you wise. They make you capable of understanding life with a sensitivity that becomes your gift. Your empathy is not a weakness. Your caring heart is not a flaw. Your softness in a world that often rewards hardness is a sign of spiritual maturity. You are learning to love without losing yourself. You are learning to forgive without returning to the places that wounded you. You are learning to rise without needing permission." Michael said, "You may be in a season of isolation, a season where you feel disconnected, misunderstood, or uncertain. But isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. It is in these quiet seasons that the divine rearranges your inner world so that your outer world can transform. Do not rush what is meant to root deeply. Do not fear stillness. Stillness is where clarity grows. Stillness is where strength settles. Stillness is where your next chapter is written with precision. Trust the quiet. Trust the unfolding. Trust the divine timing that is working behind every delay." Michael said, "You are stepping into a chapter where you will no longer apologize for being who you are. You will no longer dim your intuition. You will no longer silence your voice. You will no longer explain your worth. You will no longer cling to what was. You will no longer carry guilt for choosing yourself. You are stepping into a chapter of self-respect, a chapter of bold choices, a chapter of boundaries made with clarity and love, a chapter where your peace cannot be disturbed, a chapter where your heart cannot be manipulated, a chapter where your spirit cannot be controlled. You are rising, finally rising, into your sovereignty." Michael said, "The next part of your journey will challenge you, but not to break you. It will challenge you to expand, to grow, to step into your calling with confidence. You will feel moments of fear, but fear is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are moving beyond your comfort zone, and everything you desire lies beyond that comfort. You cannot create a new life with old patterns. You cannot step into abundance with a mindset shaped by scarcity. You cannot walk into your destiny while clinging to the familiar. Trust that change is not only safe, it is necessary.